Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at a tannish brown ink from Ferris Wheel Press. Ferris Wheel Press, the Lady Rose in Gold. This is a very nice shimmery ink. Beautiful tannish ink with some pinkish tannish ink with gold shimmer over it. Such a nice ink. Okay. Here is our ink swatch and water resistance test shows. I might not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. This has some beautiful shimmer though. Beautiful rose gold shimmer. Just look at all that shimmer. Oh, it's beautiful. Here's our ink painting of the day. Very nice. And here's our toilet paper chromatography. I see this dark spot. The same dark spots that were left behind here, but probably lighter. And then, of course, there's some gold shimmer in here. And then there's this light pink. A little bit of tan here, and then pink around that. No surprise there. Let's do a writing sample. Today's pen we will be using the Fountain Pen Revolution. The Noodler's Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution. Ultra Flex Nib. So, this is using no pressure, clearly. This will be about how it would look in an extra fine nib, and this is with a flex nib. If you really want to get the full effect of that shimmer, you definitely want to get a flex pen for this, because I'm telling you right now, this is such a beautiful ink. And it'd be such a shame not to be able to show off its beautiful properties. Okay. Let's do some paper review, shall we? Okay. This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. There is beautiful shimmer. It does smudge, so you can see that it does smudge the shimmer, so that may be something to be aware of when using this ink. Other than that, there's no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Again, nice shimmer, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This one was a real pill to get on, and it smeared the shimmer everywhere, so that's something to be aware of. And it did ghost and heavily bleed through the page. This is Moleskin 70 GSM. Moleskin 70 GSM. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. Field Notes Journal. A little bit of feathering, bled through the page. Fabriano Eco-Qua 85 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917 dot grid. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Midori MD paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. 52 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Cosmo Airlight 75 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Maramon Namasani 80 GSM dot grid. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. Oxford notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. B7 bulky. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. Little bit of feathering, little bit of bleeding, barely any ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. Apica notebook paper, 81.4 GSM. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. Up and Up Wide Rule composition book from Target.com. Barely any feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. True Red composition book from Staples.com. A little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. The Nanami 7C 68 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Artist Loft 100 GSM paper. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Feather like a chicken, bled, no bleeding, no ghosting. U-Style notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. Sheffield home paper goods. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. CVS Caliber notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead wide rolled notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. 5-star notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. Akabe cross-section pad. Little bit of feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. JNB copper plate graph pad from johnnailbooks.com. Oi. Feather like a chicken, blend to the page. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Tiny bit of feathering. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Wow, look at all that feathering. Good lord. Feather like a chicken, blend to the page. Wow. That's a lot of feathering. Gee Louise Christmas. Alright, let's look at some comparison panel and see where this ink lies. This is kind of a tannish, brownish ink, so I think that's where we should start. Alright, this is Ferris Wheel Press Lady Rose and Gold, next to Schaefer Script Brown, Smoky Quartz, Document Urban Sienna, Diamond Saddle Brown. If I didn't know better, I would think these were the same ink. This one has shimmer and this one does not. Dusted Truffle, Tierra Colorada, Burley Wood, Golden Brown, Honey, Brown, William Shakespeare, Umi Murasaki. No, no, no. Aha. Wearing Gold, Mason's Song. This one's kind of close. Diamond Terracottas going that way. And Jabba Nude. Now, because this says Lady Rose and Gold, I'm going to look to the pink department because I think it might be leaning a little pink. Alright. Okay, here we go. Noodler's Cuprin is kind of in the ballpark. Not really. None of these are. These are just not anywhere near this ink at all. It's more closer to brown than it is to pink. Okay, the Anton, Cura, Burgundy, Klein, Shell Pink, Exile of Flower. Birmingham Conch Shell. And that is it. So I don't think it would be a red ink. Hubble zoom. Not really. That's it. Well, what did you guys think about today's ink? You guys thinking about getting a tan ink with some really pretty rose gold shimmer in it? Let me know what you guys think about this ink in the comment section below. That's all I have for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Oh, I love you. Bye. Have a great day.